how are the emails migrated from original domain 1 to the new domain 1 under domain 2? So when we're doing a migration, we're going to have domain 1, and let's say that's itgenius.com. And over here, we're going to have itgenius.com.au, right? And let's say we're going global. We're going to go from .com.au to .com because this is something that we did. And let's say right now you've got 2 Google Workspace accounts and you're moving from one to another. Now, sometimes if you've got multiple accounts and you're trying to consolidate into one account, you need to have emails running live at the same time, right? So sometimes you've got emails coming in here and you've got emails coming in here to both of these domains. And in order to move one of your domain names from this account over and into this account as an alias domain or an add-on domain, you need to delete it from the first account. Well, how do you delete it from the first account and add it to the second account? Well, you can't. So once the data is migrated, there's something that you need to first do. You need to first take this account, and we typically rename it to something like backup dot that domain. And then we can add your second production domain so that mail flows for both domains to the new account. Now, the questioner here asked about migrating data. How are the emails migrated from the original domain 1 to the new domain 1 under domain 2? And I assume what this person is talking about is taking the data from this domain. So that would be the mailboxes. And so they're saying, hey, how does the data move from here over to here? Because we can't just pick up that data and drop it over. If these are 2 separate Google Workspace accounts, we can't just like pick up a mailbox and move it across. The data needs to be migrated manually, effectively. So what we do is usually, if this is an existing account here with an existing domain name, well, we're going to need to leave the old account active and move the data into the new accounts here. Now, if you were just changing the primary domain, right? Let's say you wanted to keep your original account and you just wanted to change from itgenius.com.au to itgenius.com, right? Well, then you wouldn't bother setting up a new account. You would just change the primary domain name on this account. And there's a process for that. There's separate videos for that, right? You would just rename that to .com. You'd keep the .com.au in this account, and then you just make the .com your primary domain. That's all you would need to do. That's pretty easy. But in this scenario, I'm assuming it's some kind of like business merge. I don't know, maybe the parent company .com is deciding to absorb the child or subsidiary .com.au. And so these mailboxes we need to move across. So my recommendation would be that a mailbox gets created here. And we might call this like Peter's new mailbox, right? And with Peter's new mailbox, what we do is we move the data and the information from Peter's old mailbox to Peter's new mailbox. So that goes over here. But Peter's old mailbox still exists. It's still going to have the old domain name even, peter@itgenius.com.au. That old domain name is still going to exist there. And that might still even be receiving email. And once all of that mail is migrated over to the new mailbox here, then at that point is when you remove that domain from here and you'd add it maybe as an alias, maybe as an add-on domain here to the new account, and the data comes across. Now, there's 2 ways of doing this. One is you can migrate the data first, check the data, and then take the domain name live if you want. That's kind of the slow way, right? It means that it's going to take longer because you've got to wait for the data to come across. There's more time working across 2 accounts, but better chance that things are going to go well. If you want to move really quickly, you can have staff sign into the new account and start using this new account. And at that point, you could configure the new domain, right, for this new account. They can start receiving email from day 1. And then you rename this account to the backup, or you rename that to the backup account first, and then you add the new domain here. But then you migrate data second in the second step. Now, we call that a rapid cutover. Sometimes there's like an urgent merger. Like we've had public companies who've come to us and said, hey, We've just been bought out. We need this data needs to be moved immediately. We need users operating on the new domain and the new company under the new entity immediately because the old one's in liquidation, blah, 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 right? Sometimes you want to move it over really fast. Sometimes it's just you've got so much data and it's going to take weeks or even a month to move over all of those mailboxes. Maybe you've got tens or hundreds of mailboxes to move and it's just going to take forever because of the API limits. In that scenario, well, okay, sure. Maybe you start production users on the new account and you leave the old account just migrating the data over bit by bit from the archive accounts, right? The problem with that is with the second method is that as that data gets moved across, it might make a mess in the new mailbox. And if something goes wrong with one of those migrations, which sometimes the migration tools do stuff up, they're IT tools, what can happen is you can have mailboxes that turn into a mess, but you can't delete them and start from scratch. If you do it the slow way and something goes wrong with the migration, you can delete and start from scratch with a fresh mailbox. And you end up with a clean mailbox. With the new one, because new emails are coming in here, you're getting new emails coming down. What that means is that, unfortunately, you can't go ahead and just delete that mailbox. But you get the idea here. So, last question is, what migration tools should you use? Well, you can use the built-in migration tool inside Google Workspace. There's a tool in the admin panel. Google acquired some technology that lets you migrate mailboxes. It works pretty well. My team tell me there's bugs and errors in there from time to time, but for the most part, it works pretty well. And if you're just lifting and shifting Google to Google, it tends to do a reasonably good job. If you've got a large amount of users and a complex migration, it starts to leave some areas to be desired. The reason for that is quite often when you've got people operating on these new accounts and you've got two setups of mailboxes and two setups of accounts and they're both live, sometimes due to the nature of DNS and how emails are delivered, you can have some old stray emails still going to the old mailboxes after the migration happens, particularly if you're using non-Google email servers. So if you're using Microsoft Stack, if it's coming from Zoho or, I don't know, WebHost, cPanel, something else, well, you may end up with emails that are coming to the old mailboxes after everything's been migrated to the new mailboxes. And what different tools allow you to do is like Migration Wiz, and there's a bunch of other third-party tools available online. They allow you to do what's called a delta migration. And a delta migration takes just what's new in the old mailbox and moves just what's new over to the new mailbox. And Google's tools try and do that. They're just not quite as good at doing that. So the tools that you want to use, and if you want help with those tools, are best to get in touch with our team. Click on the link down below. We do migrations all day, every day for all kinds of businesses all over the world. And most of our energy is making sure that all of your emails come across perfectly with no downtime and no data loss. That's our guarantee. And we've literally done it thousands of times, not thousands of mailboxes. We've done tens of thousands of mailboxes. We've done thousands of businesses migrated across to Google. And we've got that process absolutely down pat. We're probably the best in the world at that now due to volume. And we'd love to help you out if you want some help.